EveryMinute presents 7 surprising signs of mentally strong people. Some of the signs of mentally strong people aren't physical traits at all, but rather habits that they practice on daily basis. These habits will not only help you to build up your inner mental strength, but they'll also positively impact your social connections, self-esteem, and even longevity. Here are 7 surprising signs of mentally strong people that you can start practicing today. Number 1. They don't criticize themselves. Self-criticism, like self-administered brain surgery, is perhaps not a good idea. While mentally strong people are hungry for feedback and improvement, they don't criticize themselves. They continuously practice self-reflection, yet they don't beat themselves down. Instead, they apply a practical approach to learning as much as possible from their failures. We all know how important effective communication is, yet we often fail to communicate kindly with ourselves. Instead, we criticize our actions, looks, and outcomes. That's why mentally strong people learn to get on well with their inner critics. They aim for greatness, but they don't let the little voice inside their heads tear them down. Number 2. They appreciate failures. Through upbringing and education, most of us are strongly conditioned to think failures are bad. We are punished for mistakes at school and we hide them at all costs in our adult lives. A failure, we think, is a judgment of our character. So after one, we do our best to bounce right back and move on to the next thing. Strong-minded people are not immune to experiencing pain from failure. They, however, move past the discomfort of being in the same space with negative emotions that decomposing a failure might bring. They take their time and see what went wrong, retrospect, and bounce back stronger and smarter. Number 3. They like being alone. Mentally strong people can tolerate being alone and they don't fear silence. They aren't afraid to be alone with their thoughts and they can use downtime to be productive. They enjoy the company and aren't dependent on others for companionship and entertainment. Being alone gives them the perfect opportunity for a little self-reflection. Since they aren't spending so much time processing the thoughts and feelings of others, it's the best time for them to turn their focus inwards. Number 4. They have empathy and compassion. Mentally strong people have an acute sense of empathy for themselves and by extension feel empathetic towards others. Empathy doesn't necessarily mean that you agree with other people on their actions, but you understand how others feel, think, act, and why. Another extension of self-empathy is compassion. Because you understand how others may feel, you have a lot of compassion for those who are legitimately hurting. Number 5. Saying no. Mentally strong people know when to say no. They know where their emotional responsibility ends and another person's begins and vice versa. They feel comfortable standing up for themselves and have learned that saying no to boundary violations, aggressions, and unjust behavior benefits them in the end. They don't feel shame or guilt about it and instead feel liberation and freedom. The more you practice saying no and setting boundaries, the more comfortable it will become. Number 6. They don't make same mistakes over and over again. We all know the definition of insanity, right? It's when we take the same actions again and again while hoping for a different and a better outcome than we have gotten before. A mentally strong person accepts full responsibility for the past behavior and is willing to learn from mistakes. Research shows that the ability to be self-reflective is an accurate and a productive way to one of the greatest strengths of successful executives and entrepreneurs. Number 7. They respect and even like their competitors. Mentally strong people aren't afraid, intimidated by, or jealous of their competitors. In fact, many respect and even like them, realizing that their competitors can be their greatest teachers. Mentally strong people know when to pay attention to what the competition did right or wrong and use it to see what differentiates them, as well as use it as an inspiration for their next move. Becoming mentally strong doesn't happen overnight, but it's worth the journey. It can make you resilient enough to withstand anything life throws at you. Which of these traits do you resonate the most? We want to know. Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. For more videos like this, hit the subscribe button and remember to click on the notification bell. Thanks for watching.